In this video, I'm going to teach you how to flip an oceanfront condo every 2 years. We're going to talk about how to remodel it so that it maximizes its gross rental income and how you can sell it for 13% higher than the average sold price of another unit at that same exact resort. We're talking about, in this example, as much as $88,000 in profit after you've paid for the remodel. Let's get after it now.
I believe you should invest in oceanfront condos in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because you can enjoy and increase the passive income of your oceanfront condo through the 20 to 22 million tourists that visit the #2 vacation destination on the East Coast each year. Not only can you enjoy the equity paid for by visiting tourists, but you can also anticipate the over 100% appreciation experience at many of the oceanfront resorts in our market during the recent decade. I believe you should invest in oceanfront condos in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because you can depreciate them, reducing your overall tax burden, keeping more money for you and your loved ones, and ensuring unnecessary taxes aren't paid.
So our first question is, how do the pros do it? Well, guys, it's really simple and really easy, and people have been doing this for years in our market. They simply buy a dated oceanfront condo unit under market value. So they buy it with equity in it. Then they're going to remodel that unit. They're going to put it on Airbnb and VRBO, and they're going to own it for 1 year. They're going to demonstrate that this unit outperforms all of the other similar units, all the other 1 bedrooms if you bought a 1 bedroom, all of the other 2 bedrooms if you bought a 2 bedroom, all the other 3 bedrooms if you bought a 3 bedroom, all of the other 4 bedrooms or 5 bedrooms if you bought a 4 or 5 bedroom at that particular resort. So they're going to demonstrate that, man, that GRI, that gross rental income on this 1 unit is super high. Just look at the last year's track record of how well this unit did. They're going to be able to demonstrate that. Then, because it does so well, they're going to target an investor buyer and show the great gross rental income on it, but they're going to charge a premium for it. And in our example, they charged 13% higher than the average similar unit at the resort that sold at that time. All right, so step one. Step one is going to be to buy a dated oceanfront condo unit, not an ocean view, an oceanfront. Oceanfronts do much better than ocean view units. An ocean view unit is going to be on the side of the building. It's going to have a view of the ocean, but what you want is when you walk out on the balcony, you want ocean and sand right in front of you. That's what people are looking for on Airbnb. So let's look at unit 1231. Now, it was bought on 7/20/2021 for $150,000. It was remodeled and sold on December 14th, 12/14/2023. We're talking 2 years, guys. It was sold for $268,000, when the average 1-bedroom unit sold for $236,800. So again, that average 1-bedroom unit that was selling during that time sold for $236,800, but they sold theirs for $268,000. Now, the low unit at this same time sold for $209,500. So if you want to compare it to the lowest unit that sold there, we're talking a significant, and even more significant difference in how much more profit they were able to make by selling this unit at a premium. Now, the seller made $31,200 more than the average unit that sold during that time, and $58,500 more than the lowest unit that sold during that same time. Now, with a purchase price of $150,000 and a $268,000 sales price at only around 2 years worth of time, that's $118,000 worth of earned income. Moving right along, if you assume that the remodel they did on the unit only cost $30,000, then the seller still made $88,000 in profit on a $150,000 Myrtle Beach oceanfront condo investment. In other words, it's a 59% cash-on-cash return in only 2 years. That's almost 30% per year on your cash. That is a phenomenal return. All right, so just to recap, they purchased a dated Myrtle Beach Oceanfront Condo unit and they remodeled it to better than the other units at the resort. So they didn't do the bare minimums when they remodeled it, they made it better. They made it look nicer, and they followed a particular logic on their remodel to ensure that it made it into the top 5% of Airbnb rentals. And I'm just assuming that based on the performance that it did make it into the top 5% in our market. All right, so what separates a great remodel from a mediocre remodel or the run-of-the-mill that we see? Well, it's pretty simple, guys. This is going to be so simple and so easy. It's going to be a consistent color theme. And you might think that that is so silly, but we're really talking about design. I'm so serious. It plays a huge component. And it might seem simple, but guys, you know, people that can figure out those simple patterns, that can see through things and gain the insights, those are the people that do really well in business. And it's showing up right here. Now, this is the main thing that you must get right. If you get this right, the rest is basically obvious. Now, this can be the hardest and most difficult thing for you to get right. Now, in this particular unit, they painted the walls a very specific teal color with white trim and used grayish brown flooring. These three colors are found all throughout the unit. The teal, white, and grayish brown colors work on Airbnb and VRBO for rentals. They just do, and they must be consistently found throughout the unit. Now, some examples you'll see is teal sheets on the bed, teal chairs for the white table, teal nightstands, white cabinets in the kitchen, and the grayish brown mirror frame hanging on the wall. Now, you need updated appliances, a grayish white granite countertop with teal backsplash, and modern light fixtures throughout the unit. Now, don't miss the striped accent wall where the electric fireplace, mantle board, and TV is mounted. You have to have a flat screen TV. The accent wall definitely helps. And also, you don't want to miss the grayish furniture throughout the unit. So they've consistently kept those color themes in every selection choice they made in the oceanfront condo. Now, besides that, you have to add a few consistently colored themed pictures, of course, a nice light brown rug for contrast, a wooden desk that is light brown, again for contrast, light brown baskets in the nightstands, gray curtains, a blue couch for contrast again. The contrast is very, very important. You want those pictures to really, really pop. A tan chair and a splash of deep pink to accent the wall above one of the beds, with a picture on the wall above the bed that matches that deep pink theme that you saw contrasted throughout the unit. And you don't want to miss the balcony furniture either. Now, after you have a consistent color theme in your remodel and you've updated it well, like we've mentioned, step 3 is pretty simple and pretty easy. You're going to put it on Airbnb and VRBO, and you're going to demonstrate that it can outperform the competition at that resort. It's that simple and that easy. Now let's go back and take another look at Unit 1231 and see how it did. Unit 1231 outperformed the other 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom units at the Caribbean Resort by as much as $38,138. That's not the total gross revenue. It brought in 72 grand. It outperformed them by $38,000. Guys, it's very simple. I'm going to ask you this quick question. Is it worth it to over remodel for the resort? It depends. If you're following a consistent color theme and doing what the top 5% of Airbnb listings or rentals are doing, then absolutely. This is showing you right here that if you obey a few simple guidelines and do what they did, it works, and it works well. $38,131 more. Now, let's get into carrying costs. Guys, carrying cost, honestly, you don't have any carrying costs really. Not with this type of investment. This unit is so profitable, everything is paid for, and you're still clearing over $38,000 more than the competition. So let's talk through the numbers because they are going to do the talking here. Basically though, if you'd have purchased with cash, you're clearing $55,285.20 annually. That's profit if you would have purchased with cash. Now the purchase price, we have it at $268,000. The gross rental income on Airbnb and VRBO was $72,000. The property management fee, just calculating for Airbnb, was $2,160. Your subtotal at $69,840. Your taxes were $2,458.80. Your cleaning services, $3,600. That's basically 30 cleanings at $120 a cleaning for a 1-bedroom. And then your annualized HOA dues, $8,496. Brings you to a subtotal of $14,554.80. Guys, your profit, when you subtract $14,554.80 from the subtotal up top of $69,840, you are left with a whopping projected profitability. And in this instance, it's profitability because these numbers were made. This was 2023 data. $55,285.20. Wow. Now you might ask yourself, why in the world would the owner sell it? Well, he was after the $88,000 profit he made in 2 years. So imagine buying 5 of these a year and flipping 5 of them, in 2 years and making somewhere around $80,000 in profit in 2 years per 5 units. We're talking about a significant amount of cash, guys, in only 2 years. So, one investor, this is excellent. They want to purchase an oceanfront condo. They want to be in the oceanfront condo game. Another investor would rather flip them and make the money fast and buy, a dozen at a time. It depends on where you are and your personal financial objectives. Now, let's keep moving on. Again, letting the numbers doing the talking. When purchased with financing, you're still going to clear $37,189.20 in profit. Guys, that's profit on this deal. Do you hear me? Purchase price $268,000. Down payment on it $67,000. Gross rental income $72,000. Your 3% Airbnb fee is $2,160. Again, bringing you to a subtotal of $69,840. Your principal and interest were $18,096. Your taxes, $2,458.80. Your cleaning services, $3,600. That is 27 cleanings at $120 a cleaning. And then your HOA annualized was $8,496.80. Excuse me, $8,496. Excuse me. Brings you to a subtotal of $32,650.80. And then when you subtract the $32,650.80 from the $69,840, you were left with a profit of $37,189.20. Guys, that's after using the bank's money to finance this investment. $37,000 in profit on a 1-bedroom unit. Are oceanfront condos profitable? I think so. We're yet to even factor in the appreciation on this unit. Guys, if you would have bought a unit in 2014, you would have paid a 1-bedroom unit, the average one, you'd have paid $123,408. Fast forward to 2024, you'd have paid $211,522. We're talking about $88,114 in appreciation. That's a 71% increase. Guys, on top of pulling in all of that profit, whether you financed or you purchased cash, it's a lot of money. Now, moving right along to depreciation, we've got you at $7,691.71 to reduce your overall taxable income. Guys, step 4 is simple and easy. You list the property 13% above the average list price at the Caribbean resort, because that's what they did. They got it sold for 13% more than what others were paying. Once they had proof in hand of what the gross rental income on this unit was, after that phenomenal remodel, they simply put it on the market. They sold it for 13% above what the average unit at the Caribbean that was a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom at that time sold for. and as much as 28% above what the low unit sold for. All they needed was proof that the unit could perform the gross rental income so significantly and so profitably. What investor wouldn't pay an extra 13% to know that even after financing, they're clearing over $30,000 a year in profit? It just makes sense. All right, now using this same exact business model, you can purchase a Myrtle Beach oceanfront condo, dated, every 2 years, remodel it, sell it, and turn a $88,000 profit. Let's dive into those details now. I believe you should invest in oceanfront condos in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because this is the fastest growing area out of the 150 most populated areas in the entire United States for the last 3 years in a row, according to U.S. News and World Report. This helps to insulate our market from many of the ups and downs that the rest of our nation's real estate market experiences. This can help you have a more stable rental property. I believe you should invest in oceanfront condos in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because they have a tremendous upside when compared to money market accounts and the stock market, due to the appreciation they earn and the potential of higher annual yields through their gross rental income when compared to these other investments. Money market accounts and the stock market don't have the upside of added appreciation. I believe you should invest in oceanfront condos in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because while our prices have risen and have held their value, we're also much cheaper than other places like Florida. Where else can you go and find an oceanfront condo for as little as $100,000? If you're getting into the real estate game or expanding your current portfolio, the bang for your buck is sitting right on the Myrtle Beach, South Carolina oceanfront. Now, the business model is simple and easy, even using financing. So you're going to buy a dated oceanfront condo unit under market value with equity in it. You're going to remodel it to the right standards to make sure that it's going to perform very well on Airbnb. You're going to hold it for another year. You're going to collect $37,189.20 in profit based on our projections. And you're simply going to let that accumulate over 2 years. So your first year, you buy it, you remodel it. Our contractor can remodel it in 14 days. Yes, 14 days for you. Put it on the market, you make some great money. Leave it on the market. The second year, you're making great money. You list it that second year. You're already pulling in that income from the unit anyways. Might as well put it on the market and find a buyer. And sure enough, you've accumulated $74,000, $74,378.40 at the end of 2 years. You take that money and you pay down on your next oceanfront condo the same dated unit or another dated unit that you're going to remodel and do the same exact process with. You should, over the course of 10 years, be able to do this at least 5 times. And each time, as long as you clear that same profit margin at $88,000 after the remodel and profit, you've accumulated a significant amount of income, guys. Over the course of the next 10 years, you should have flipped 5 Myrtle Beach oceanfront condos at $88,000 in profit per flip, for a total of $440,000 in profit from flips. You'll also get to keep your final 2 years rent roll at $74,378.40. Ultimately, you'll exit in 10 years with around $514,378.40. Guys, I've just mapped out for you a 10-year flip strategy where you're using the profits from every deal to reinvest into your next deal, ultimately cashing out with over $500,000 in profit. Well, here we are, Bayview Resort. This place is massive. Let's get in here, guys, and check it out. Bayview on the boardwalk. Starbucks. Super cool decks up there. Can't wait to show you all those. Let's go check out that Starbucks. As you can see on a Friday, this place is busy. 20 to 22 million tourists visit our market each year for places just like this. Let's get in here and see Starbucks. It's literally just like Starbucks. All right, let's check out some of these amenities, guys. Whoa. Lots of pools, lazy rivers, and tons of fun. And as you can see here, this must be the fire pit that they were talking about. The really cool thing is, this puts you literally right on the boardwalk. As you can see right here, guys, that's the boardwalk right there. Let's look and see just how close the boardwalk is. Beautiful grassy area out here, as you can see. And you are literally just seconds away from the Myrtle Beach Boardwalk and Promenade. And of course, the ocean is right there. All right, so let's get in 1705A. As soon as you walk in, you'll notice, guys, nice tile flooring right in front of you. To the left, we do have the stackable washer and dryer. Straight ahead, we have the kitchen. To the right, we have the bedrooms. Obviously, 2 beds in here. Good sized bathroom, as you can see. Tub shower combo. Closet, TV. Granite countertops. Beautiful cabinetry here. Good sized kitchen. Nice bar. Flows right in effortlessly into the dining room area and the living room. Now to my left is what you'll notice, other side. This is unit B. But before we get in there, let's check out the gorgeous view, because this are what your tenants are paying for. Now you'll notice this is all tiled out here. Very, very nice. And check out that view. That is a gorgeous view. That is what your tenants are paying for right there. Now this is unit B. It's a lockout unit. It's basically 2 units connected by that lockout door. You have your sink as soon as you come in. You have 2 nice sized beds, full size beds. You have another your own separate balcony, as you can see here. Again, it's tiled, very nice. Again, another gorgeous view. That's what your guests are paying for. And a room like this, a unit like this with the lockout feature, could very easily attract families or larger groups, like golfers, maybe bikers that are coming for bike week, or people that are attending the car show. And we're gonna go out this way so I can kind of show you. That's 1705, but we went in this way. 1705A. Come on, let's go. Here we go. And we're back in the original first unit. Quickly, I wanted to show you that the closets are fully equipped. You notice your ironing board. You even have a safe, as you can see here. And stuff for your luggage. Racks for your luggage. This unit does come equipped with a flat screen TV and a mini fridge. As you'll see here, with its own microwave and sink. Guys, you gotta trust me. You made it to the end of the video, but you need to click the video that's on your screen right now to hear how Matt Freeze makes $15,000 to $30,000 a year in annual profit off each of his 8 Myrtle Beach Oceanfront condos. That's over $180,000 in average annual profits right there in passive income each and every year. Click the screen now.